What is up, everybody, and welcome to Everything's Plastic. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Star Wars The Black Series, and this is Hunter Mercenary Gear from Star Wars The Bad Batch. I am yet to watch Bad Batch. I know. I'm way behind when it comes to Star Wars animated series. So on the side here we have Hunter in his gear, and on this side we have Hunter, his weapons, his knife, and his backpack, and his helmet, and all that good stuff. Nothing on top. Nothing on the bottom, only barcodes and some words and all that good stuff. On the back here we have an image of Hunter in his mercenary gear. We have a quick little read-up that says, Hunter, leader of the Bad Batch, is a strong and stoic soldier with extraordinary keen senses that give him an edge when tracking down his targets. Hence the name Hunter, I would imagine, if I actually watched the Bad Batch. And on the bottom here we see that it is number 15 in the Star Wars The Bad Batch series. Other than that, everybody, that wraps up packaging. We'll be right back with Hunter outside of the package. Yeah. Alright, let's start by getting a closer look at his helmet and accessories. This one looks really nice. There's some damage from squats, scrapes, and all that good stuff into this one as well. Paint application on this one is decent. I like it. I love the orange, man. The orange really pops on this one. I don't know if it's supposed to be battle damage or if it's the mold, wherever the case may be, but it's kind of rough looking around the edges here. Around the side, looks kind of rough. Maybe it's defective, maybe it's supposed to look that way. You guys let me know in the comments below if you have this one and yours is kind of the same way. We have these blasters, these pistols that we've seen before. Nothing really new with these. Pretty straightforward. And then we have Hunter's knife, which is kind of cool, man. I like the yellow design on this one. Pretty thin, but sturdy at the same time, so that's pretty cool. And let's get down to Hunter. I think they did a fantastic job on the head sculpt. I like it. The hair looks good. Everything's painted good. His eyes are done nicely. Eyebrows and all that good stuff. Lips all look fantastic. His headband going around looks great as well. Loving the scarf. Lots of bright colors on this one. This one really stands out. If you had this one on your shelf, definitely stands out. Looks fantastic. All the paint on this one looks pretty decent so far. I gave it a quick look over and I thought it looked pretty good. I didn't see any major defects or paint flaws or anything like that. So definitely a bright looking figure. Get down to the bottom here, his armor and all that stuff, knee pads and all that stuff looks great as well. So we had a closer look. Let's go over articulation. So for his head, goes back this far, forward this far, side to side, and all the way around. His shoulders go up this far. There is a butterfly joint in behind. It appears to be a butterfly joint in behind, but you get very little movement out of that. There's a rotation at the base. There's no bicep swivel or anything like that. Obviously his arms go all the way around. This little pauldron piece here, this little shoulder armor piece, is a nice soft plastic, so it doesn't restrict articulation. Just kind of bend this up or pull it up out of the way and you'll be just fine. Single jointed elbows, no bicep swivel or anything like that. You get a little over 90 degrees. There's a rotation there. And for his hand, this one's back and forth, and I think this one is up and down. Let's get this up out of the way here. So we have a ball joint here which goes back this far, forward this far, some side to side, and a full rotation all the way around. There's no movement in the waist whatsoever. Be mindful of this, is all kind of joint on there, and sometimes the straps on these Hasbros kind of snap if you're not careful when doing articulation or movement around, posing, whatever the case may be. So this is a separate piece here, like I previously mentioned. Not joined onto the legs or anything like that. Fits on nice. Doesn't restrict articulation a whole lot, but yeah, kind of goes forward this far, back this far. Comes out to a complete split, which is great. You get single jointed knees, which you get 90 degrees out of that. There's a rotation there as well. And for his ankle, it goes back all the way forward, then a full rotation all the way around. There's two holsters there. The weapons just kind of port in like so. And one of the hands, this one is a trigger finger, like you guys can see there. But on this hand, it's not. Now, I've had the same issues with some of the Black Series in the past. I don't know why you can't just give us two extra, or give us two trigger fingers. This one is one solid piece, and man, the blaster doesn't fit in that well. This kind of looks stupid, to be honest with you. Let's pop that in, show you guys what I'm talking about. So yeah, this finger doesn't go in the hole. Very weird. This one fits in nicely though, over on this side. And the trigger finger pops in pretty easily. which is the way it's supposed to be. So I don't know what Hasbro's deal was with that one. The knife goes in either hand, whatever one you want to go into. Maybe in their mind they didn't give us the trigger finger so we can pop the knife in, but which doesn't make sense because you can pop the knife in either hand. So just trying to figure out where their mind's at, where their head's at with that decision not to give us a trigger finger. Kind of weird. And this knife just kind of slides into the sheath on his arm. Maybe it goes in this way. There we go. Alright, so question of the day is, does his helmet actually go on? And should. Hopefully it does. Oh, you gotta put a little bit of pressure on it, and it feels like you're gonna wear away at the head sculpt. Hopefully there's no damage done, but yeah, it does fit on. Looks kind of cool, man. I like it. This one looks great all together. Nice bright figure, like I previously mentioned. Not too bad at all. So we got the knife in his sheath. Maybe we'll just take out one of his pistols here and at least have one blaster or pistol, whatever you want to call it, in his hands. The hands on this one are very, very hard plastic. I know I did Star Killer earlier today, and his hands were nice soft plastic, way better than this one. It fits in, so I mean it does what it's supposed to do, I guess. And here we have it. Hunter, all decked out with his guns in his holsters, knife in his sheath, and wearing his helmet. So, alright guys, that's going to wrap up our unboxing and figure review for the Star Wars Black Series Hunter in his mercenary gear. So out of 10, I'm going to give this guy a solid 8 out of 10. The paint application on this one is great. Looks fantastic. Loving the colors. Colors pop. I like the little scarf going around here. I like his helmet. You can wear his helmet. Blasters are cool. Knife and all that good stuff. Overall appearance looks fantastic. The joints are single jointed knees, single jointed elbows, which are pretty standard for Black Series. You only have articulation on top here, no articulation at the waist or anything like that. So limited articulation. What is articulated is restricted as well. Like I said, single jointed elbows, single jointed knees, your standard Black Series joints. And we only have one trigger finger, which is obviously a negative. I mean, you have two blasters. You only have one hand that can really hold the gun properly. I think 8 out of 10 is a pretty fitting score for this one. As always, my friends, let me know in the comments below what do you think of my score of 8 out of 10. Let me know what you think of this review, and what do you think of Hunter. Who is your favorite member of Bad Batch? Let me know in the comments below as well. That being said, even with my little nitpicks and my issues with this one, I still highly recommend this one if you're a fan of Bad Batch. It is a very, very nice looking figure. And I'm sure, even with the restricted articulation, you can still get this one in some pretty cool poses. If you like this review, please hit that like button, and that subscribe button is there as well if you guys want to subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to support the channel in other ways, we do have channel memberships, which you get early access, shout outs every video, all that good stuff if it's something you're interested in. Whatever you guys want out of your channel membership, I'll do my best to provide that. We do have a merch store as well. Everything is linked in the description below. As always, my friends, we hope you enjoyed this review, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Keep collecting, stay safe, go buy some toys.